Richard Jalila. I work for Crystal USA, importers of the finest electric reel products made today. Also, deep drop fishing accessories. Crystal USA are the importers and distributors of Crystal fishing products, which are manufactured in Italy. They have been in business for about 20 years. I would like to introduce you to our new 600 series reels, the premier deep drop fishing reel. You are looking at our model 621. It has many features fishermen really like. The one single biggest feature that I'm happy with is all of our reels are 12-volt compatible, which means that a small outboard with a single battery and a single outboard motor can fish our reels successfully all day long. We also have a preset and a lever drag system like you will find on your expensive international reels. The green toggle is used for retrieving your line. And you also have a momentary toggle switch. Here is your fuse holder to replace your fuse in the event there is a problem. All of our reels are designed for low amp draw, less than 6 amps. All of Crystal reels are waterproof. With a little freshwater washdown and some corrosion resistant spray, your reels will last forever. Line capacity on all Crystal products is approximately 3,000 feet, depending on the size of the reel and diameter of the fishing line that's used. In deep drop fishing, we highly recommend a Spectra line. And at Crystal, we manufacture high-vis lines, which is another accessory that we highly recommend for deep drop fishing. At this point, I would like to show you a few rigging tricks. And they are simple tricks. One thing I really want you to keep in mind is keep deep drop simple. The more simple it is, the easier it is for you. But these few tricks that I'm going to show you are worth their weight in gold. What I'm going to introduce at this point is another line of a different color. Very, very important. And the importance of this is that when your line is coming up, after being down at a depth of 1,000, 1,500 feet, you might lose perception of where that line is as it's coming up. When you see this different colored line, high-vis orange, you will know that you're very close to the fish coming up and to the top of your rig hitting the top of your line. Very important, two different colored lines. I would like to make a uni knot. And to make a uni knot, it's very simple. You make a loop, you take the tag end and run it through the loop at least 4 times. Pull it gently so you get a nice uniform knot. You take the orange line, again you make a loop, and this is the second part of the uni knot, and you will run the tag end 4 times through the other side of the loop, pulling it again gently, and pulling the 2 knots together. You have now formed a successful uni knot. Exceptionally strong. You'll never have a problem with this knot. Now I'm going to cut these little tag ends off. Now, at this point, what I'd like to do is wrap about 50 feet of line onto the reel. And you will see it going onto the reel. After you have wrapped about 50 feet of line onto the reel, we're going to take and make a double line of approximately 10 feet. We're going to make a loop. And we're going to do a surgeon's knot or a figure 8 knot. We'll make a loop and around my thumb, I'll loosely wrap it 3 times. I will then put the line through the loop, the double line, and I will pull everything very gently to make a nice smooth knot. Here we have the finished figure 8 knot. We are then going to trim the tag end off. Another important feature. Now, here's another trick that's really worth its weight in gold. Our reels are very powerful, and when they come up and hit the end of the line, sometimes the motors are so strong they will snap your main line. That's the purpose of using a different colored line and making a double line the last 10 feet. But we add one more item to this whole scenario, very important. 1 inch of outboard fuel hose. We're going to put this on and use it as a shock absorber. We're then going to put a stainless steel washer at the end of that rubber hose. Now at the end of the line, we are going to put a ball bearing swivel. Ball bearing being very, very important in deep drop fishing. And we are going to attach it to the different color high-vis line with an offshore swivel knot. Very simple. Also to be used at the other end of a bimini knot. Just flip the swivel 3 or 4 times through the loop that you have created and pull the knot down gently and make a nice smooth knot. This is called the offshore swivel knot. You now have a cushion system that will work to the point where you will never snap or lose your lines or rigs near the rod tip. Now that we've rigged our lines, you're going to need some accessories to go deep dropping with. And you're going to use a circle hook setup. And you're going to use circle hooks because once a fish gets hooked on a circle hook, it's almost impossible for him to get off of that hook. And we highly recommend a deep drop light, preferably in green, to be used with every deep drop. There's a little saying in deep drop fishing, no light, no bite. The light is very, very important. Along with the light, the circle hook rigs, you will need a deep drop weight. These are the weights that are primarily used in South Florida. They're just called stick leads. And they go anywhere from 2 pounds to 10 pounds. And you will have to vary the weight according to your fishing. Deep dropping is very simple with Crystal products. This how-to booklet is very, very important. A lot of the tricks that we have talked about today, you will find in this book. Also, there's a little section here on boat control. Very important. Depending on where you fish, there's strong currents or there's light currents, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with them. It's all very easy. Everything is very simple.